Good morning, folks. Who's first? Who's first out there? I hope it ain't Ronnie. Uh, I've already had to deal with him this morning. Hello, good morning. Here we are. Good morning, Miss Can Do. How are you doing? All right, Miss Can Do. I like that name. That's my wife's name. Can Do. She can do it all. Good morning, Christina. Nikki, good morning. Sarah. Linda, good morning. Jennifer. Oh, here we go. Now they're getting too fast for me to keep up. Okay. Uh, am I ready for the cold? No. No, I don't. We're never ready for the cold. Good morning. Good morning, Sharon. Ann, Heather. Oh, good morning, guys. It's Friday. Okay. Y'all ain't got to even look at me. You ain't got to look at this face until Monday. I hope you still watch my videos and comments and stuff like that, and hit them like buttons and share it. Our numbers are down. In January, I think maybe that happens with everybody. I was talking to Dan the other day. He said, "Yeah, the numbers are down a little bit and everything." Because I think people coming out of the holidays, getting back to work, and stay off of me, Ronnie. Stay off of me. Ronnie's feeling better, guys. Thank you for the prayers. Talk about prayers. There's still a lot of sick folks out there. My friend Steve over in Tennessee needs prayers. He's got some issues, health issues that he's having to deal with. Uh, and I think William's back on the road to recovery. And I don't know how many men are out there. I don't, there's a few men I see names come across. There you are, William. Good morning. Ricardo and William, Steve, and a couple of others. But most of you are ladies, and uh, guys need prayers too. And so, guys, we wear out early because we work so hard for y'all in our younger days. That's what happens to us. I better not talk too loud. She'll be in here on me. She'll be in here back talking to me like Ronnie's wife does him. I love it. Uh, anyway, let's just keep all the sick in prayers and those that have lost loved ones and those that lost their pets. And good morning from Belgium. Good morning, sweetie. Way over there in Belgium. Uh, I know you guys are used to the cold. We know the cold's coming. I think Sunday night it starts just dropping and it ain't going to come back up. Uh, anyway, Ronnie's better. I wake up this morning and I know he's better because first thing I see all these nasty comments directed toward me. I was better shave. And I said, I'm not going to shave. He said, well, you need to shave. You need to clean up. I had a shower. I brushed my teeth. I've had a little bit of a breakfast, not all of it yet, and I'm having coffee. And that's about all you're going to get, Ronnie. It's just going to be a stubble. As far as Ronnie went, he went to the doctor, and they gave him some shots in his butt. I loved that part. But then he's been calling Jimmy, his friend Jimmy with the toilet, that Ronnie liked. This is kind of sick. It's kind of sick. And I don't want, I shouldn't even mention it, but it's coming out. He's been calling Jimmy, want to come over here and try that second that toilet might hip his back. Jimmy won't let him. I love it. I love it. Sorry, Ronnie, I had to tell that off on you, buddy. I know it hurts, but no, one of my fears, and because I have tripped and fell, as we get older, I shuffle along, I guess, because of my knees. We'll talk about them in a minute. I'm always worried about tripping. It don't take nothing to trip. And as we get older, our reflexes, they're just not there, to catch yourself. And I have tripped and failed. And when I do, I know it's going to be a hard landing. I'm always thankful that it's on the ground. It ain't on a concrete slab or, you know, uh, and I just have to just go with the fall and hope I don't hit on this face. Oh, can you imagine if his face was distorted? Some of you said it already is. You must have fell on your face a lot. I'll tell you what happened. Show you how stove up you can get. I went to the doctor. I went to two this week. And no, one of them is just regular routine, but they want to check a couple of things. And I'm okay. I hadn't got the results back, but I feel good. But anyway, they want to take this little biopsy off a little thing on the back of my head. It's not a knot or a lump. It's just like a little scab that never went away. It's never went away. And don't send me don't tell me, don't start sending me comments. Oh, yeah, you got this, you got that. I don't hear it. I'm going to delete you. But say, get on this table, lay on your tummy. Well, suck it in, then I can't breathe, doc. But anyway, I get up on that table, they do that, and then I had a time getting up there. It was high. It was high. And then I get these, okay, we're done, you can go. So I hopped down. Well, I didn't hop. Oh, mercy. Hey, if you Mr. Morris, no, I don't need help. I'm a man. I'm a real man here. Yes, how you need help. I had fun with them people. But I went yesterday to the knee doctor and get my shots. I get them every 3 or 4 months, And he said, these eventually are not going to really help you a lot because they don't work for a long time. And I got up this morning. I went through the house, not a pain, not a pain. But the more I go today, already they start to get some little twinges of pain shooting through. He said, you're going to have to eventually, if you want to get them moving around, you're going to get these knees done. And no, Roddy, we're not plotting against you, son. We're trying to help you. Thanks, Jimmy and I are plotting. We're trying to help you. And so anyway, he took his time. He sat down and he had these here models, knee models. He said, this is what I would do if you decide you want to do it. I'm not going to pressure you. I'll give you shots as long as you want to get them. But I would do cut here, cut here. He said, it'll take about an hour. And he said, then after that heals up, there's no kind of complication. That's what complications. Don't talk about complications. May keep you overnight, may just let you go that day, depending on how well it goes. And after that, it gets completely healed all up. You come in and do that other one. Nikki, they help for a little bit, sweetie, and they used to help longer. And he told me that. He said as time goes, they'll get where they don't help as much, My old doctor that first started giving me shots, and I had what they call rooster comb and all kinds of different solutions. They went in the side of your knee. Yeah, in that. They have this x-ray over your knee showing the bones, and then they put that needle in that. Yeah. They deaden it a little bit, but it don't deaden deep. But anyway, in that needle, there's a long needle. Up inside that joint, they can see the needle, and they put the solution in between the two joints. I've done those. They lasted for a while. But my insurance don't cover all of that. And I end up having to pay extra money. And have to call Ronnie for a loan. So anyway, this specialist that I've been seeing, where they sent me, insurance so far has paid for these shots, 100%. Get that light out your ass. And This you set on the side of the bed, your knees hanging down, and they come in from the front, and that soft tissue there, and they don't hurt near as bad. You feel it. You can feel it going in. I mean, they numb it a little bit, but it don't go deep. But you can feel the stuff go in. And but I woke up this morning. I walked to the house, not a pain one, but as the more I go all morning, I've been doing stuff around here. They get to where they're starting to, and I'll hang on my cane just for support in case I need it. You don't have to have the cane, but you feel more. Yeah, insurance companies drive you nuts. They sure will. They don't think right. They want our premiums every month, but they don't like to pay out. But that cane gives you balance, I think, more. Okay, let's get back to you guys. Ronnie used a walker yesterday. He made fun of me, and things come back when you make fun of people. The day I met Ronnie, and I had nightmares about that ever since, but that's a different story altogether. He met my truck, or met me and Dan in the truck with a walker. He knew I had knee problems. And I can see him now in my nightmare. I can see him standing there, big old grin, I got this for you, and I'm not above a walker. I'm not above that. I know people, I've got friends that use a walker. I would use one. My grandpa used one, and I'd use one if I had to have it. I sure would. But it come back on him. He gets out there and he falls around, trips and falls, and chickens attacked him. And that's where it happened. That was in the chicken coop. Truthfully, I'm serious. He went out up to that chicken coop, and these chickens attacked him, and he fell down. Well, they had him then. He couldn't get back up, and they just picking him all over, mostly in that backside. That's why his backside hurt. And I think that's why he wanted to go over to Jimmy's. That water would ease the pain. I'm guessing. Anyway, he finally crawled out of there, and the neighbor said, "Well, why do you lay it out there in the mud, Ronnie?" Way Kim did me at McCoy's up there one time. I tripped and fell on the pavement. Hipping her. Went with her, took my truck apart to get some lumber for her. And we coming out, and my spare tires back in my truck. So I pulled it out so I laid on top of the plywood was getting, so it wouldn't blow out. And I laid the tire behind me, not thinking, sometimes you have this brain fog. And I back up to move, and I tripped on that tire, and I hit the pavement flat on my back. Luckily, it didn't hurt my head too much. And Marcia got there, her dad, a walker. I don't know what that thing is she's talking about. I see some other people having used different things to have surgeries and stuff. But anyway, a guy in the parking lot saw me fall. Can't just stand there. I couldn't get up, flat on my back, out on the pavement, nothing to pull up with. Here comes this guy run over to help me. I didn't talk to her all the way home. All right, let's get down to you guys. As y'all heard my life history, or as much as I can tell. Karen Owen. Karen has sent Tim and Ralph some goodies out down there. Y'all probably saw that on the video. Peggy, thank you for checking on Ronnie. He told me about different people calling, checking on him, or sending messages. Well, these people don't know you. Good morning, Martha. How are you doing? We're doing good, sweetie. G has an appointment today. Her hip replacement job. I don't think it's that. It may be. But her hip and her leg has been hurting her for the last few days. I think she's just lifted or moved around too much and got it sore. But she's going to go and let them check it today. But the scary thing was her leg kind of swelled all the way down. And that's not a good thing. So she's going this morning, and I'll probably be keeping little Coda Bear with me. That'll be a nightmare there. Yesterday, she's so sweet. So sweet. I drove up beside the porch. She said, "Hi, PawPaw." Sometimes you never know what you're going to get with these women. You never know. They start out young like that, and that's where they grow up. They grow up with them habits. Thank you, Sally, praying for her. Thank you. Arctic front's coming to Oklahoma. Yes. I went on the porch this morning and videoed a beautiful sunrise. Beautiful. I just wish I had at a different place where I wouldn't have had all the buildings kind of in the scene. Beautiful. She and I was sitting having coffee, and she could see out the window. I had my back, and she, "Oh my goodness, go look, 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 look." So I turned around, and it was beautiful. I went and got my camera, went out on the porch and videoed it. But yeah, weather is going to be dropping. It's going to be a good day today. It's going to be a good day, I think, most of tomorrow. I think in tomorrow evening, as the temperatures start going down at sunset, it's going to keep going down. And I think all day Sunday, 40 is the highest we're going to get. Hey, Woody. Hey, baby. And then, Woody, tell them good morning. Say good morning. Then Sunday night is when it starts coming into here. And I think the rest of the week we're going to be in the upper 20s, 30s, even in the daytime. We may get up to a 40 at some point during the day. I think most in the 30s. And I think Tuesday and Wednesday nights, there's supposed to be precipitation coming through, and it could cause freezing. And I doubt we'll see snow, but we could. But freezing rain, and that's what's dangerous about knocking your power lines down. And then you're out of power. So we got to get our generators cranked up and going today, get all tested out. I see someone's already got some bad. I know you guys up north got bad weather already, as far as we're concerned. Some of you guys don't mind it, snow and stuff all winter long. We would like snow sometimes, but when it starts to melt, it's a mess. Even nice ground gets wet, soggy. Ronnie won't know why William's not bashing you. Well, Ronnie, give him a chance. Give him a chance. No, Ronnie went to the doctor and he gave him 4 shots in the butt. I bet a couple of them probably was dry. Just don't come back. Don't come back. You know that had to be an ugly scene. His backside. I don't need to talk about that before I get out and have breakfast. Anyway, good morning there. And Germany is beautiful. Yes, I bet Germany is beautiful. Our friend Joe and some of them guys have sent some pictures of different places in Europe that they've been or from, and some beautiful postcard scenes. And we have them here in America too. You guys have sent me some. It's just postcard pretty, with snow and stuff, the trees with ice on them. Yeah, some really pretty scenes. The news is nothing but just he's sitting here. As I turn the news on, that's all you get. You go to local, you can get that too. Good morning, Vera. I see you there. Hey, Steve. Yeah. Don't y'all get Steve fired up now on me. Yeah, Connie, tell him. When you feel it good, you got to stay on them. And you hopefully you always are feeling good. And when they get not feeling so well, you don't want to just, hammer on them. They may need it, but you don't want to just hammer them. But we got a lot of prep to do today. Talk about the weather coming. Uh, we're gonna get the firewood brought up on the porch. I'm gonna clean out the oven. Geez, that woman, I don't know. I hate to spank her. She likes it. uh, She's in there telling somebody, I think it's telling Kelly, you know, the last time your daddy cleaned out that oven, there's ashes in there from. She's come up with a date, which wasn't true, but not, well, it may have been close. I don't know. I'm gonna clean the oven out, that old stove, a wood stove. We very seldom use it. It's only for a backup. But we don't know what the weather's gonna be. Bear tell Gene to shave. Bear, don't do it. Don't listen to him. He been on me all morning about shaving. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got time, but I'm busy from the minute I get up, the minute I go to bed. I'm busy. I'm a busy man. I just have just enough time to go in and hop in the shower and hop out and run. Thank you, Naomi. Naomi. I'm sorry, Naomi. I always say Naomi, don't I? Good morning. Some of these names I have problems pronouncing. There's Janet, Carla Kay. McCabe, I can't say that. Vera, nope, right. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. She likes my whiskers, Ronnie. Yes, I could get over winter real quick. I've been over winter. After the first cold spell come through, I was over winter, ready for spring, get out, maybe plant or something like that. You know, I'd love to get back out in my garden. And when I'm gardening, some of you guys send me some things y'all planted and stuff. And Steve, I consider old Steve probably a master gardener. And he retired this year. And he'll really be able to put a lot of work into his garden. He already does. He sent me a little video of him putting electric fence around to keep the deer out. He's got it, sewed in, I think, clover or something, for he'll plow under or whatever, disc under when it comes spring. He put fertility and nitrogen and stuff back in the soil. So he does a good job on his garden. Lays down that, not plastic, but that stuff that lets the water go through, I think, and keeps the weeds from growing. A barrier. It's a beautiful garden, and he has a good garden. And I know he's looking forward to that this year. I'm looking forward to me and Ben getting some time to get out here and build a couple of raised beds, and I'm going to try to see how they work here out by my beehives. And I'm not ready for snow, Peggy, but we may get something like that. Mary, you say I look like Buster. Buster's asleep in his chair here. Woody's asleep here in my lap. He's around here. Woody's sleeping Papa's lap. And Buster's over here in this chair. These boys, they stick with me. Good morning, Natalie. Dana. Good morning, Nikki. Molly, yes, he does love his PawPaw. William, thank you. Go setting it out. He can't because them chickens are in there and they pick him. They pick him down there. They start to pick him. And yeah, Steve's got to go for an appointment this morning. We'll be praying for you, buddy boy. You guys pray for Steve. He had that doctor's appointment this morning. And good man. Him and his wife, Susan Bowe. Yeah, the doctor asked him about them peck marks all on his little backside, and he acted like he didn't know. Just a rash, doc, just a rash. Yeah. They prayed for you, Steve. Thank you, William. Karen Woods, Karen Owens. I saw another Woods. Now, my doctor talked to me about my knees, and I'm thinking pretty seriously, guys, about trying one. I'm not sure when. I got to build up my courage. but he's pretty convincing in what he showed me how what he'd do. I mean, he went through the whole picture. Wasn't pretty, but it's, and he does them all the time. And so I thought about it, how can you have done them all the time? You're kind of young, but he's a specialist, and that's what he does. So I may do it one at a time. See if I live over one. If I live over it, I may do the second one. I don't know how long I'd be laid up. You know, probably not long. He says that he don't think I would be. He says I'm kind of an active guy. Yeah, you don't know. You just don't know, Doc. I like my chair, but he said just getting out. Keisha, good morning. All right, Keisha, you sound like the rest of them around here. Yeah, it'd be a whole lot better, Dad. Dad, you don't be so sissy, Dad. Old Dan has hurt his shoulder too. He went and have an MRI. God love him. I remember when I had my MRI a couple of 2 or 3 years ago. Oh Lord, it's scary. You don't know you're claustrophobic till they put you in that thing. And the ceiling is right here. It's like right here. I mean, you could probably really know. You can't see that. And you're in there. And this thing makes all these noise. You can't sleep. You open your eyes, it's like right here. You know, oh gosh. So Dan goes. Yeah, he was too big. So, but they told me when I was in mine, I said, oh Lord, this is horrible. And she said, yeah, well, next year we're getting a bigger one. Well, maybe I'll come back. You're in here, Mr. Morrow. You're not getting out. Anyway, I made it somehow. But Dan goes, and the way they had him laid in the little one, they couldn't. His arm got to hurting him so bad. I don't know how he hurt it. They finally had to quit it and said they got some of it, but not enough, so he'd have to come back. So we went back the next day, and the specialist there said, we've got enough, except I want to go ahead and add about 8 more minutes to it. So the thing was, on this one, it was open on the sides, and Lou sat here and held his little hand. Oh, it's okay, Dan. Don't cry. Stop crying, Dan. I shouldn't laugh. I wanted to cry myself. But he was able to look out the side at her. You know, it's an open side when it's on the top and the bottom. Yeah, I talked to him last night. He was in San Antonio. Tell me about it. Lord, son, you had to take your wife. Well, I'm scared, Dad. I'll hear about this. I know somebody's going to tell on me. Yeah, he had anxiety with it. He sure did. And I would have too. If I'd had to go back right away, I would have too. And I probably, if they was telling me I had to go again, I would too. It was a scary thing. But if I got an open side where I could look sideways, maybe I'll take Woody or Buster and put them in a chair next to me. Jimmy would be sitting there grabbing them and saying, act like a man. You act like a man. Stop that whining. Oh, yeah, poor Dad. Yeah, I don't even know if he knows how he hurt it. It started to hurt him real bad. I hadn't heard the whole story. G said it was from fishing all the time. Fishing. Stay home, stop that fishing, and it won't hurt. My friend, used to be my boss, called me last night. Roger Clifton. He was a superintendent where I worked. And Roger and I go back, way back. And I always give him a hard time because when I was teaching, he come down do my evaluation once. And he sat back around the back of the room. He had a little clipboard. I'm up in front giving my best dog and pony speech. You know, kids are all been trained. If there's somebody here, you better watch that board, watch that teacher. Don't say a word. Train them. I go through the whole thing. It's a shop class, you know, shop kids. And he gets up and leaves. And when I went for my evaluation, well, you did a good job, except. You know, there's always that except. Okay. Except what? Showing up? Showing up? You said okay. And he counted how many times I said okay. Because I'd show him something. I says, this. Okay, okay, guys. Common. That'd be a common thing to do. Okay. I said, is that all you got? Is that all you got? But he's been my friend a long time. He's coming over tonight, I think, for rendezvous. He called and says he'd like to come to rendezvous. We have it. And I said, well, I checked with old Dan. Dan's out of town, but I'll check with him. Dan said, yeah. Don't know who ought to be here, but we'll have a seat around the fire. I didn't go last week. They had rendezvous. That wind was blowing about 99 miles an hour and cold. And I've been fighting this old head cold stuff, sinus, whatever. Dan called, Dad, you coming over? No. I said, I ain't coming out. I said, y'all can come over to my little kitchen if you want to. It's warm. Heater going, a little stove going in there. It's warm. And I think they felt like it'd be too crowded. It's kind of small, for 3 or 4 men to get in there at the same time would be kind of tight. So, and they already had a big fire going over on their porch in that fire pit. So, but I didn't go sit over on that porch. Mary didn't have music with hers. I think may have had music going. I don't know. I was too scared. If you're talking about that MRI. Keisha has had surgery on her shoulders, knees, I think. Oh, well, Jennifer, that blood sugar up to 412, baby. Yeah, I think it's too cold for Cuz Ronnie to come over on Sunday. He stood me up. I burnt half a quart of wood trying to keep that little kitchen warm. And sorry, Devil never showed up. Had the coffee pot. I drank a whole pot by myself. But I had fun out there. It was fun. Had my little boys out there with me. Reach your bending measurements. I don't know what this is going to be. There's my little beautiful wife.
Morning.
She's to get ready to go off to the doctor.
I'm on my way to the doctor for my knees and my hip. My good hip, my new hip.
Yeah,
my 3-year-old hip.
I think she's probably lifted or moved around too much, and she's constantly playing musical furniture. And
that's because I got my energy back.
Well, yeah, baby, energy don't work when you got joints that don't want to go with it.
Well,
that's my excuse. Hi, G. They said they love you. Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning.
She gets something out of the closet behind me. We built a little closet for storage because it got to where you didn't want to have to go upstairs and get Christmas decorations and all that stuff down. What, my shirt sticking out?
Yeah.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, too much energy will get you hurt. That's been my whole philosophy right there. Too much energy will get me hurt. So you slow down, PawPaw. Slow it down. There's a chair. Slow it down. I love that. I love that. Too much energy will get you hurt, baby. That's what they're saying. I'm going to hang with that one. I'm going to hang with on that one. Yes, Ronnie, I was the same way. Actually, when they put you to sleep, you're out. You're out. I mean, you don't know nothing. You don't even dream or nothing. You're just out. But and thankfully you are, because they're cutting on you, whittling on you, and whatever they're doing to you. You don't want to wake up in the middle of it. Stop, put it back. Good morning, Katie. It's not that Katie, but another Katie. Not that Katie, guys. Another Katie, because the other Katie you're not going to see on my channel anymore. Oh, she had anger issues. Anger. And I don't mind having anger at me. Look at Ronnie. But she wanted to get down and start talking about my family. And not in a nice way. So I sent her some remarks back and shut her off forever. Not that Katie, another one. Not gonna say her last name. Don't need that. If you don't like what you see, don't watch it. Everybody turning them off. They all turn them off. Click, click, click. I had Roddy turn his off first. But that's the way I am about it. You know, if you don't like what you're seeing, you ain't got to make bad remarks about it, regardless of me or anybody else on the hill, you know. We're not perfect people. My Lord. Well, they're not perfect people. I'm not either. And, but you know, we love people. We love our animals. We might do everything according to the books with our animals or with our family, you know. Dr. Spock would probably say I didn't raise my kids right. What'd he know? What'd he know? Anyway, Ivan ain't for sale. That's right. Ivan never be for sale. Ivan will live if they follow my wishes, even when I'm gone. Ivan will live his life right out there in that pasture. That's where he'll be. Never leave here. Hopefully somebody will step up and take care of him every day, but that's his pasture. And leave somebody out there with him and keep him company, you know. Go down. Damn, baby. Woody getting restless. I'm ready to go out, and I'm not ready to go out yet. Anyway, thank you, Alicia. I try to watch and make sure all my animals are in good shape, healthy as best I can. I tell you up front, we don't butcher our animals. I'm not going to eat one of my own animals. I'll sell them first, but I rehome when I can. And sometimes you rehome something and they don't come get it. Ronnie ain't saying that. But I'm just picking on you, Ronnie. But listen to this here. I saved him 2 goats. He had to have them. You had to have them. Not really. But I saved him 2 little girl goats. He's going to be mad. I tell you this story. He's going to be mad. I saved him 2 little girls from far out there, you know. And Sophie's babies. Sophie had 2 little girls. And I thought that's awesome. Sophie's got her 2 little daughters. Can always stick together at Ronnie's house. And they will. And so I've had them. Now they're about 15 years old. Several months old anyway. So I pick on Ronnie about it. You know, I pick on him. So he sent me a gift card to feed them. I said, no, you ain't got to. I'm just messing with you. You know, I'm just messing with you, dude. Does Gigi help with animals? Gigi helps with the cats and the dogs. Gigi's not a outdoorsy type girl. She used to be. There's a story behind that too. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell it. No, not really. G helped me do everything I had to do. It's my fault. And y'all gonna hate me. You're gonna say, oh, what a sorry man. Go ahead, Ronnie. Go ahead, say it. You can say it now. Before I tell the story. It was an accident. But we're on the river fencing. This be any years ago. Now, she would go out and help if I need help. So don't get me wrong. If I need her to go feed this, she's not going to be able to feed the cows. I would want her to. I'm afraid something would step on her, bump into her, knock her down. I don't want that. The goats can do the same thing. Goats can trip you up. I'm having to push them back constantly. I don't want her doing that. Now, she could feed the chickens over the fence or go in there, but the thing is, she goes in there, the goats, Ivan, they going to maul her, you know. So I don't ask Chi to go out. You have to be active. You got to be really like Bree or Kim, to deal with stuff like that. And one day they'll be the same way. Hi, mans, you leaving for work, sweetie, or you off today? Yeah, Sophie is sweet. Sophie's sweet. We were on the river fixing fence. I had a roll of barbed wire and it kept getting hung up something. And I mashed my finger trying to drive a staple and hold that wire. And I slung my hammer out of the way. Temper. Temper. Uh, and this roll of barbed wire roll, it's heavy. Roll of barbed wire heavy. And I just kind of tossed it out of my way. Had no idea it would bounce, and it bounced up on her leg, and it probably sliced her down her leg. Obviously, it upset her, but it hurt her. I felt bad. No, I truly did. So I've never asked her to go out and fix fence since. If I was in a bad need, I know she would, but I'm not going to ask her. I'm not going to subject her to those memories because she'll bring them up again. I haven't heard them in a week or two. Good morning. Good morning, Nan Snyder. Good morning. Good morning, Reba. Dana. Oh, you hear about it, Keisha, at one of the dinners? Yeah, they talk about me at dinner. They talk about me, and I can't hardly film dinners because it's always going to be something about something bad idea. Anyway, I meant to finish my story. I got sidetracked trying to read something here. I went down to get feed, and Tim and Ralph couldn't wait to show me the little box of treats that Karen had sent. And the funny thing was, they'd run out of coffee that very morning. And when Tim come in, Ralph said, "We ain't got no coffee." And they're opening up the box, and there's a 3 or 4 pound bag of coffee. There we go. So yeah, they had coffee. When I got there, they had coffee and donuts, and I ate two. I know somebody's gonna tell them. Ralph saw me get 2. It's okay. I'll donate to the donut fund one of these days. Yeah. But if I do that, I'm going to eat 3. Time flies, guys, and I'm with you guys. It really does. It flies. Okay, on this weather, guys, let's talk about the weather for a minute. It's going to get tough. Pamela, hi, Keisha. Vera, she's making chili today. I love chili. Vera, me and old Ronnie will just gather up, come up there this morning. And you can kick him in his backside 2 times and get them knots out of him. Because Jimmy volunteered to come over and he lay on the floor, and Jimmy said he could just jump up and down his back. It'd probably take him out. And Ronnie didn't want that. He'd rather have that toilet. -4 for Jamie Baker in Minnesota. -12, Sandy. Whew. Oh, Lord. Vera says, "Come on, Ronnie. You pick me up." I ain't going to ride with Ronnie. God. I'd rather ride with Gigi. 33 degrees in Athens. I think, Peggy, you're right. It's going to be below normal the rest of the month. Bad in the UK, man, since next week. 35 in Burlington. -10, Stephanie has in Indiana. 28 right now. Was that Peggy or Penny? I couldn't see. 7 next week in North Carolina. Oh, boy, guys. Jamie's just praying for everybody about the cold. Thank you, sweetie. -9. 40 degrees in Queensland. That beats where we at right now. But that may have been Celsius. Does that mean it'll be up close to 100 somewhere? 20 in New Jersey, 27 in Michigan. I don't like cold weather either. I used to not bother me. In fact, in the summer, after the 100-degree days, I'd be so glad it's cold. I'd be so glad how quick we forget, And now we've had one cold spell. I'm ready for spring. If it could just stay spring all the time, you know, just stay spring one all the time. I'm ready for it too. Yes, it's going to be the coldest it's been since '83, Ronnie says. And I remember in '83, my dad's still here with us. And our pond, all of our water lines froze. Oh, man, we had water lines froze up. And thankfully, we'd all saved water. But my dad come down and our pond was froze over about this thick. Cows all standing around the pond. My dad, his cows, and my cows all run together. He said, "Son, we're going to have to do something for them cows. We're going to fence in the river. We don't fence in the river because every time the river comes up, it washes the fences away. So we have the river fenced off. Those fences need repair right now. But these cows I got right now haven't been bad about wanting to get out. So he said, we're going to go out there and we can try busting that ice off that pond." He said, "I can walk on that pond." I said, "Okay, Dad, let's go." So we got sledgehammers. And we went out and we busted that ice 3 inches thick, all over that pond, all around the edges. And them cows, they were ready to drink. And we had to do that off and on all day long. And then the next morning, I think we did it again the next morning. Then by then it was starting to slack up a little bit. It didn't freeze right back. It was tough for a few days there. And that's when, yes, Dorothy, it's live. It's hello, Dorothy, it's live. You're on here, sweetie. Yeah, Pig Trudy used to come down here. Pig Trudy came back in the video when she's a tiny little thing. When Ivan, or maybe it was Miracle, was tiny. It was all out there, and I think Jamie wanted to feed Miracle on a bottle. And I think Pig Trudy was here, or came down to visit. Yeah, sweetie, we come live at 8 o'clock in the morning, Central Time. I had some folks tell me, they missed it because they was thinking 8 o'clock at their time, and it's either 7 or 9, and they missed us, or 10 or whatever. Yeah, I do, Ronnie. William, I go straight to that donut box. I'm a customer. It's complimentary donuts for the customers. Oh, it don't say take just one. If it said take one, I would only take one, but it don't say that, so I take 2. And then I'll sit on the feed sack there and eat them and visit with them and visit with the other customers coming in. This one lady comes in all bundled up. I'm sitting there in my shorts with a jacket on. As long as my back's warm, I'm good. My back gets cold, and I'm cold all over. And she kind of looked like, "What's wrong with this old guy? What's wrong with this old man? He come in here half dressed." And I see her puzzled look, and I says, "As long as my back's warm, sweetie, I'm good." She laughed. She probably said, "I ain't ever going back there." I can't stand to see anything go hungry either. I was looking last night, several different things kept coming across my phone. And listen, I've been slack on my comments. Please don't be upset. I told you about my old phone, started talking to me and quit. And the buddy fixed it. Started again. So I was forced to go to iPhone. I was scared of it. I know this here's an iPhone you're seeing right here, this was sent to me by Deborah in California. A good, very nice phone. And I haven't learned to use it, all the things it offers, but I've been using it for a camera. It's a great camera. And she says, you got to learn the iPhone. I'm in a process. It may take me 5, 10 years. No, not really. I sat and played with it last night, but I was getting over to some stuff, and people sending some pictures, excuse me, of some poor dogs. Poor. That's a sad, different, scattered around. And it's talking about I hate to see that dog going, trying to make the winter looking like that. Who owns this dog? Please take care of your dog, stuff like that. Keisha says the iPhone's tough for her too. Dorothy, welcome to, yes, you are, Dorothy. Thank you. You're welcome to our chat. We love it. Just join right in. I'll tell you up front, Dorothy, if you haven't been here before, there's a guy on here named Ronnie. William too. Watch out for them two guys. Steve's nice. Well, can't trust Steve either. Then there's Ricardo. You got to watch him. I'm the only guy on here that I can think of right off that you can trust. Okay, you got that settled. Watch them, guys. Anyway, this ladies are sweet. You'll enjoy it on here. Okay, just join right in. Anyway, they sent these pictures. I'm a gluten. Is that a gluten or a glutton? I don't know what it meant. Anyway, I have made a habit of not bringing, so I can never be a sanctuary, dogs and stuff here. Whether I can afford it or not, I would not want to see them pinned up. Haven't seen Ricardo yet. He may be at work. But we've had dogs come here that was not raised around chickens, guineas, goats, and they'll chase them, they'll catch them, they'll kill them, not to eat. And maybe it's play. So I don't want, and I think some folks in the neighborhood here have run into that same problem. Unless you got a place that you can keep something like that, and I don't. Here you go. Ricardo's here now. All right, he sneaked in. Good to have you, buddy. Ricardo's a good man if Ronnie don't ruin him. Ricardo is in the same business Ronnie was in, and Ronnie, I'm told, in his store got slapped every day. Some lady was slapping Ronnie for some kind of probably a rude remark, or the way he's looking at him. You got to watch him. Hopefully Ricardo's not like that. Have a good day, Ricardo. Yeah, good morning. Have a great day, buddy. I think there was another Ronnie just come across the screen. I couldn't see that name. Have to be careful about talking about Ronnies if we've got another Ronnie on here. Anyway, so I don't bring animals like that here. If I could help them somehow, fine, but donating to something like that's fine, I'll too. Yeah, somebody can or will. But you bring them, I don't want my goats chased down and killed or hurt. I don't want my chickens killed, my guineas killed, cats killed. And we've all seen it. We've all seen it. My cats like my chickens. My dogs like me. Now Woody and that little girl dog, that little Verdi, they try to chase them, and I spank their little butts. They don't try to hurt them, I don't think. But the thing is, if they ever start catching them, it can get that way, Yeah, he is the outhouse dude. That's a good name for the outhouse dude. But he's having problems right now because them chickens have taken over. They don't want him back in there, and until he can get rid of them pecking chickens. sorry. You let get rid of them pecking chickens. Ronnie's scared to go in there. His wife would love for him to stay out there. stay out there. Probably she'd love me to move out too, but I got a camper. Oh, Lester fixed me up. I gotta go. If I gotta go, me and my little boys got a nice house to go to. Bye, Kate. You leaving us? I know people get tired of this stuff here, guys. I enjoy it though. I enjoy seeing you guys chat with each other, making friends with each other. That's what it should be, not just entertainment. Yeah. Sue reminds us it's coyote mating season, so be careful with your little animals because they're out. That old mama coyote, she'll start trying to eat everything in the outhouse, everything outside that she can find. Because I got an outhouse in my mind, Ronnie. See what you do to me? Getting ready for them pups. The male here, and the males, he helps her too. And our problem is right out here in these woods over here behind Logan's. I've seen them there. And I go out and fire off a couple of rounds out through there, not down, but up, and that usually scares them away because you start to go out there, the minute you go through that gate, they're gone. You can't just start to shoot that across the property, end up, hitting somebody or another animal or something. I get a good shot. It's different. Okay, go ahead, Peggy. Peggy Irvin. She's a sweet, sweet lady. Peggy Irvin. I'm blessed by all you sweet folks on here. You too, Ronnie. Can't leave you out. You sweet man. Raccoons will kill chicken. Yes, that's been my biggest problem is raccoons. And I showed y'all where they try to chew in mine. I've stopped that, I think. I think there's only one left, though. I see his tracks on my mule almost, not every morning, but some mornings. And I think he been used to coming here. He eat everybody's chickens he could. And he tried getting in mine. He can't get in there, so now he just kind of wanders around looking for something to eat. If you caught a chicken out, I guarantee you'd eat him. Or if you get in there, you would. They're the worst killers. They can be, because they can go in. And they'll go in and get a chicken. They kill him. And go out and go down in the woods with him. They'll climb a fence with chicken in their mouth. There's no problem. I've found where they've eat chickens in the woods. Yeah, they don't leave much. And it was a raccoon because they had to climb the fence to get in there to them. So I close my chickens in at night and let them out in the mornings. And I'm going to put I got a little door that's sent to me. The old one got in the flood and is ruined, but I got another one sent to me and I'm going to put on there. And so the chickens can come in and out on their own and save me a little bit of work at night. I still have to go out there and close that back gate, keep anything from coming in where the goats and the avenue are. I don't want no coyote or a dog or anything coming up that fence line, that back gate being open and coming in. So, one-legged rooster. Trish, I bet that poor guy, seriously, I bet he had a problem getting around. Three-legged dogs can do it. I've seen poor Heidi got by with 3 legs, basically, and Dusty's got a little dog now. They had to amputate this leg, got run over. And she runs fast as these dogs here can run. It's one of her back legs. How could he run fast with 3 legs? She could just fly if she wanted to. Have a great day, Anna Marie Piazza. I got that, Piazza. Ronnie says when Dan comes, Dan is getting a mini calf from Ronnie. He's already got one from Ronnie. And that's how I met Ronnie the last time. I already knew Ronnie, but I was able to go with Dan to meet him. And I'm sure I'll be invited back again. I don't know if I want to go. And we'll probably have to carry them 2 goats over there. And there he's calling now. He's calling me now saying, I'm going to try to say it in his words. You got a boy, Guinea? I've got 4 hens and they need a boy guinea. That sound like you right. Because he was hurting. And when he hurts, he sounds like it. I don't feel good, PawPaw. I'm just picking on you, buddy. I love you. She says, I sound like that. And these women, Ronnie, and that's where I got that from her. She didn't say it, but I'm just trying to mock what she does to me. Yes, Heidi was, I'll never have another Heidi. It's hard to tell the sex on a guinea. I'll tell you why. Because, I mean, I guess some people can. I go by sound. And if he's not talking, I can't tell really the difference in them. I've heard, well, the old big knock on their head for the males is bigger. Maybe it is. That's what we'll do. We'll send a couple of them to Ronnie. Turned out to be hens. He's just out of luck. But I go by sounds. The hen goes, ka-trap, ka-trap, ka-trap. The bell goes, chick, 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 chick. But anyway, if they're not making a sound, it's going to be hard. But anyway, I told Ronnie a different way we figure out. We're going on the roost and kind of look up. We'll be able to tell. Oh, Ronnie's feeling better. I'm glad I couldn't pick on him like you. I couldn't read all of that about the chow. Yes. Prayers, yes. We've been laughing a lot, guys, here this morning. I'm just getting this give Tricia anxiety. But let's just seriously consider all these folks that are sick, that have issues, and keep them in our prayers, okay? And I also pray for the old animals that don't have enough, They fix and go through some tough times, too. It's... and sometimes they can't do a whole lot about it. Praying for Donnie. Yes, Donnie's down. Needs prayer. Dana said Dan should have adopted a little donkey. I guess I don't know if they wanted to get rid of the little donkey. I was there the other day and a guy was wanting to buy it and they wouldn't sell it. No, we're keeping our donkey. So I don't know. I don't know if they offered it or not. Yes, praying for Donnie. We sure are. Yeah, Carl, okay, yeah. Because that's what they said. This guy come in and he wanted to buy that donkey. He said, I want to buy that donkey. He said, no, the donkey's not for sale. That donkey ain't leaving here. All right. Guys, I'm fixing to cut this off. We're already over an hour. And if we went too long, Ronnie will get anxiety. He'll be shaking. I hear him telling his wife now, turn it off, Diane. I love calling over and picking on him and her in the background because her chewing him out. I love it. And he'll tell me something like, oh, she'll do it or I'll put my foot down. I think maybe that was a problem with his backside. She put her foot in her own. Yeah, backfired, didn't it, Roddy? All right, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a great day. And the weather's going to get bad. I'll try to make a video today, me and Ben kind of prepping and finish it up maybe tomorrow and get it out to you. And she's fixing to go off to the doctor, and I'm going to have a little coat bear with me and get done what we can, get out on a video. I love you guys. And I'll see you back on a live come Monday morning. Okay? Dorothy, Monday morning, 8 o'clock, Central Time. We like having you. Okay? I love you guys. I'm glad each one of y'all was here. I love all these names coming across here and places you're from. And Monday, I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about this weather. Y'all stay warm. And I hope y'all have a great weekend, okay? And someone is asking, one more thing is asking me about, some gifts and stuff. We kind of spaced those gifts and stuff out with different videos because we got backed up around Christmas. And they're all kind of taken care of. So now I'm not sure we're going to have another gift and goodie video. But when we do, I'm hoping in the spring, or when weather clears up better, we can go back out with Ivy and them, maybe do it out there. That'd be fun. Maybe let them out, go back to the big tree or something, or maybe Camp Patty and do them back there. That'd be so fun with that wild bunch, you know. I love you guys. Y'all take care, and I'll see y'all back on Monday. And watch my videos during the week, 5 a.m. or whatever you get to it. My numbers are going down. I got to get them up. I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.